BLUELOCK's characters all possess unique weapons and styles specific to each character, but what is each player truly able to do with the weapons in their arsenal? You guys really seem to have enjoyed the last video for this series, so let me just make another one. For this video, I'm going to be covering Nagi Seishiro, his playstyle, and the weapons that are in his arsenal. Now I know some people requested a video on Rin for this series, but because we're going to see Rin play in the PXG match, which is going to be coming up soon, if there's something added to his arsenal that comes out after this video comes out, it just wouldn't make sense to remake the entire video, or like delete the video and remake it, yada yada yada. So we're going to save Rin until after the PXG match. Now I'll be using both the manga and official wiki as my source material. However, I do feel the need to bring this up again in the same way that I did in the first video. If you're seeing this video in the future, being anytime after chapter 244 comes out, do not leave a comment saying, "Oh, well, you actually forget about this skill that he unlocked in chapter blah blah blah. How could you forget about that, you stupid idiot?" Because again, I will see that comment, and then I will come find you. But before I begin, spoilers for the BLUELOCK manga, and if you're not caught up to the latest chapter as I'm writing this, being chapter 244, click off this video right now, because there will be spoilers. To begin, I think we should start by discussing Nagi's style of play, that being the creative midfielder. The creative midfielder is a player that is able to create goal-scoring opportunities for the team, often in situations where nothing seems likely. They usually have good ball control, passing ability, and movement, and will be blessed with vision and on-the-ball intelligence. With Nagi's perfect ball control, flexible movements, and technical ability, he is able to breathe life into even the most difficult or hopeless situations. He alone has made the most outrageous goals in the BLUELOCK series due to his skill, and he continues to evolve into a creative playmaker. And after his training with Manshan City, Nagi is much stronger physically, has more refined trapping and ball control, and personally takes the initiative in creating his own plays instead of just being a part of someone else's. You may disagree with that last statement, but if you watch my last video on Nagi Seishiro, you'd understand why that statement is true. Because you did watch my video, right? Right? Yeah, I thought so. But now that we've covered his playstyle, let's look at his weapons. Nagi's arsenal is not nearly as fleshed out as Isagi's is, however his weapons are just as impressive. His first core weapon is in his trapping, which he first displays in chapter 26 of the manga or episode 8 of the anime. Nagi can trap with his entire body, with deadly efficiency, constantly finding ways to turn a bad situation into something favorable. Nagi has trapped the ball using his toes, heels, and even his back, demonstrating the versatility of his trapping. He can trap virtually any object, and he often uses his trapping to manipulate and confuse his opponents when making a run down the field, which combines with his spatial awareness to place himself at the best point possible for amazing traps and follow-up shots. Now when I say spatial awareness, however, I don't mean to say that one of his weapons is spatial awareness in the same way that Isagi has spatial awareness as one of his weapons. Every player has some simple comprehension and applicability of spatial awareness when playing, the only difference being that Isagi's awareness is far superior to others, so Nagi just has the basic stuff. And Nagi's second core weapon is perfect ball control, which he first displays in chapter 34 of the manga or episode 10 of the anime. Nagi has exceptional ball control and demonstrates it constantly by setting up traps and scoring with near pinpoint accuracy. He constantly scores high-level shots, especially in unfavorable positions when under pressure from tough opponents. His ball control is godly, only outshined by Anri, which we've yet to see her practice using ball control, but if she ever decides to show us, I'll be the first one in line. Now those are all of the core weapons that Nagi currently has, however there are several branched and evolved skills that he possesses as well. The first kind is his black hole trap, which is a branched off skill from his trapping ability, which he first demonstrates in chapter 26 of the manga or episode 8 of the anime. Nagi effectively uses his whole body as a cushion for the ball, giving him almost a deadly touch, which kills the ball's entire momentum, giving him the ability to steal possession. This ability is mostly used to steal possession or to receive possession from an ally, as we see Nagi use it to catch Ryo's pass in the first selection and then steal Ryo's pass in the second selection. This move can then lead to another skill called Trap Shot, which we first see displayed in the same chapter and episode as the previous skill. Nagi uses his black hole trap to catch the ball, and then fires off a direct shot as the ball starts dropping towards the ground. This move is usually done after Nagi jumps for the ball, giving him substantial time to land and fire a shot. Another branch skill is called Life Breathing First Touch, branching off from his ball control skill, which we see him display in chapter 34 of the manga or episode 10 of the anime. Nagi basically does the opposite of what his black hole trap does, and rather than simply killing the momentum of the ball, he redirects it into a preferable direction, essentially breathing life into the ball. We see him do this to pass to himself as well as to others. And the final branch skill is Godlike Dribbling, also branching off from his ball control skill, which was first used in chapter 62 of the manga or episode 14 of the anime. Godlike Dribbling allows for Nagi to dribble at full speed, then immediately grasp control of the ball while it's in motion, and then constantly change the direction of the ball either horizontally or vertically, allowing for his opponent to be unable to steal it. This technique was created to defeat Burū and his charging weapon, so it would stand to reason that players with a similar weapon or similar playstyle would also fall victim to this skill as well. Now those were all the branch skills that Nagi possesses in his arsenal. However, when referring to his evolved techniques, Nagi doesn't have quite as many as Isagi does. The first evolved skill I'll be talking about is called Jumping Turn Trap Shot, which is born from a combination of his trapping skills and ball control skills, which was first displayed in chapter 117 of the manga. Nagi first traps the ball using his black hole trap, and then breathes life into it using his life-breathing first touch, propelling the ball into the air, where he proceeds to perform a jumping turn. Then with that momentum that he built up from that jumping turn, he uses his leg like a whip, firing the ball towards the net. We see him perform something similar against Team Z in the first selection, however due to him only using his trapping skill, it's not exactly the same. Another evolved skill that is a slight alteration of his trap shot is called Juggling Trap Shot, first shown in chapter 179 of the manga. Nagi traps the ball, but rather than allowing for himself to land, he uses an opponent as a crutch to fire a juggling shot towards the net. And the last evolved skill that Nagi possesses in his arsenal is called Zero Reset Turn, a combination of his trapping and ball control, which was first displayed in chapter 178 of the manga. Nagi positions himself to receive a pass, and after trapping it, he then spins his leg outward while constantly maintaining possession of the ball, killing the entire flow of the game, allowing for Nagi to create the new flow of the game. This essentially brings everyone back to zero, allowing for Nagi to be the figurehead in the new assault. This would be used in a situation to level the playing field against more technical and skilled players, as immediately putting the brakes on an already existing game flow would cause slight disorientation amongst the opposing team. And because Nagi is so fresh to the sport of soccer, this would temporarily even the playing field, bringing everyone back to his level. But that is the entire weapon arsenal of Nagi Seishiro as of right now in the story. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and will leave me your thoughts down below in the comment section. And for the question of the video, do you think Nagi will unlock any more weapons or techniques? If so, what kind of technique? Please leave me your thoughts down below. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe for more content just like this.